ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny.
Hello, my name is Stuart Anderson and I am President of the Ultimate Showdown. We are now in the semi-final stage of our second showdown, the Ultimate Showdown of Dogs, and we're here today to discuss the merits of each of the semi-finalists. The competition has been long and grueling. We've lost many good dogs along the way. Tears have been shed, rage has taken over, and we've even had our first wind-up toy race to determine a winner in the dead heat between Frank and Fang. It's been emotional, and it has now come down to 4 fine dogs. The first dog to make the semi-finals was Doug. Doug is a gold retriever who belongs to Charles Muntz and made his debut in the Disney Pixar film Up. He wears a special collar that translates his thoughts into speech. Let's see him here in action.
Russell? Doug!
I was hiding under your porch because I love you. Can I stay?
Can you stay? Well, you're my dog, aren't you? And I'm your master.
You are my master! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Good boy, Doug. You're a good boy.
We will now take a look at Doug's route to the semi-finals. We can see that he scored highly in each round, and impressively, he beat a big name in the quarterfinals. We're now going to hear from one of Doug's most ardent fans.
Why does Doug deserve your vote? Because he's only just met you, and he loves you. He's the youngest of the semi-finalists, but that doesn't mean that he deserves the cone of shame. He does not like the cone of shame. He is the best tracker, and he will save the day, without even meaning to. And squirrel! Vote for Doug. Even if you don't, he'll hide under your porch and still love you.
Thank you, Josie. Doug's semi-final opponent will be Snoopy from the Peanuts cartoons. Snoopy made his debut in October 1950, and he is Charlie Brown's pet beagle. He was originally based upon artist Charles M. Schulz's childhood dog. We'll see a short clip of Snoopy in action here. If we look at Snoopy's performance in the previous rounds, we can see that he has had some incredibly strong showings. He scored really well against some big names and some up-and-comers. He has knocked out Dougie, Hong Kong Phooey, Dougal and the Andrax puppy. We will hear now from one of his many fans.
Hi, I'm Layla and I'm here to tell you why I think you should vote for Snoopy as your champion in the Ultimate Showdown of Dogs. Snoopy is easily the most recognisable of the 4 semi-finalists. He's famous across the world for his wit and his wild imagination. We've had this teddy bear Snoopy in our family for nearly 45 years, and his little Snoopy follow-up is so well loved he doesn't even have a nose anymore. Snoopy, World War I flying ace, Charlie Brown's pet, he's got a best friend called Woodstock, and I think you should vote for him as your ultimate champion of dogs.
Thank you for that, Layla. The second semi-final features one of Aardman Animation's most popular creations. From the Wallace and Gromit series of films, Gromit is often nicknamed Lad or Mate and is a graduate of Dogwatch University. We will now watch a short clip of him from The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Having repeatedly scored over 100 votes, Gromit must really be fancying his chances of taking the title. He's knocked out one of the favourites in the quarterfinals, Brian Griffin, as well as Ambrosius, D'Artagnan and Odie. Gromit's number one fan is drummist Chris Baxter of the popular beat combo Call Me Malcolm. Mr. Baxter is busy with commitments of his rockstar lifestyle, throwing TVs out the window, eating bats and occasionally hitting some tubs, but he is given as a statement to read. Please note that his views may not represent those of his employer. Mr. Baxter says, "Look, we all have our favourite fictional dog, but Gromit is my favourite, and let me tell you why. He can build stuff, he can fix stuff, he can fly a plane, he has opposable thumbs. If it wasn't for Gromit, Wallace would probably be a cold dead husk, slowly decaying on the surface of the moon. In fact, Wallace owes his life to this dog, and the amount of shit Wallace has put him through, only for him to save the day, or serve sweet justice to villains like Feathers McGraw, only further demonstrates his fierce loyalty to his fuckwit of an owner. I also had a Wallace and Gromit modelling kit as a kid, and I built my very own Gromit, and it was the best of times. So you can keep the other semi-finalists. Snoopy can't actually fly a plane, just pretends. Idiot. Scooby-Doo, he's a fucking pussy, mate. Doug, okay, whatever, he can speak, but that's cheating. Gromit can express himself purely using his ears and eyebrows. Therefore, I believe Gromit should be the winner of the Ultimate Showdown of Dogs, and I will fight anyone who disagrees with me. Stripped to the waist, to the death." Those are fighting words. Let's learn about his opponent. Gromit's opponent in the semi-finals is Scooby-Doo. Scooby is part of Mystery Incorporated and the star of the show that is named after him. He's been around since 1969 and he features a mix of human and canine features. Let's take a look at his iconic theme song.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you, pretending you got a sliver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver.
Scooby is the only remaining participant to come through the qualifying stages, so he's already got 5 victories under his collar. Let's look at some Scooby stats. He has taken out Scrappy-Doo, Sparky and Lassie with ease, and Slinky and Leica in more closely fought battles. Let's hear from Craig Hammer, a fan of Scooby's work.
Hi Shirt. Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of your video.
You're welcome, Craig.
There's various reasons why Scooby should win, but let me just say this. Woo! There's only one dog that we can really back in the final 4, and it's the dog that has genuinely got a legacy and a history. It's the dog that I as a child and my parents and even my own children could associate with. And he's the true people's champion. Also, who is Gromit anyway? Never talks, does he? He's fucking useless. He's an idiot, actually, is what he is. He shouldn't win. He shouldn't even have got this far. He shouldn't have beaten the Space Dog. Space Dog should have won. Yeah, fuck Gromit. Vote Scooby.
Thanks for your input, Craig. That concludes our summary of the semi-finalists. They are all worthy contenders, but unfortunately only one of them could take home the grand prize. I'm joined here in the studio with our resident Showdown expert, my imaginary friend, Sir Pedro Jones. Sir Pedro, welcome. Sir Pedro, we've seen the work of all 4 dogs and heard from some of their fans. Who stands out for you?
Well, I don't bloody care.
Would you care to elaborate on that at all?
No.
Well, there you have it. Insightful expert opinion there from Sir Pedro Jones. The fate of these 4 canines is in your hands now, viewers. Many have fought and died for the right to vote. Make sure you use yours. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen, pets.
This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see,